Do you want to find out the one thing you can do that will grow your wealth most efficiently? Then stay tuned to the end as we explore and discover what this is. Now, I've said the most efficient. I haven't said the fastest or quickest. I personally do not believe that there is such a thing. I think you shouldn't either. If somebody made it really fast, it was either by luck or it took them a long time in the making for it to be an overnight success. So, having said that, I do believe that there is one thing that anyone can do that will make the most out of the effort you put into and during your wealth building journey. And yes, it might cut down on the time needed to become wealthy, although this depends a bit on the situation, depends a bit on you, depends a bit on what you're trying to achieve. I guess how closely you follow through with this strategy. So hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, be very welcome. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. So I've worked in wealth management for well over 15 years in Switzerland for one of the biggest wealth managers in the world. I'm also an investor and entrepreneur. I think the most important thing is that I've gone through the things I've experienced on this channel myself. So it's all based on real life and real world experience. I try to do things a bit different on this channel. Try to step away from the financial craze and noise and drama that is out there in traditional media. I think it's very bad for your wealth building, actually. Emotions don't go well with money management. I have seen what I'm about to tell you work several times. In my conversations with wealthy individuals, in my conversations with very successful colleagues at work. If you define success by their salaries, some of them on 7-figure salaries. I've seen it work on myself for small and bigger successes. And there's also studies made on this topic that prove what I'm about to tell you actually works. So join me for a walk today as we explore this topic and this beautiful morning here today, a summer morning. And if you're excited to learn about crucial wealth building tips and hacks like these, please like the video and consider subscribing to this channel. So let's dive into the one thing to get you wealthy efficiently by starting off with what the one thing is not. The points I will make and I will talk about, they're super important, but on their own, they're not as efficient. And this is why, it's important to first mention them before we get on to that one thing. So it's not working hard. So working hard, right? It's very important. So don't get me wrong. At the beginning of your career, working hard will give you lots of experiences. You will learn a lot, but also as you progress, you're obviously still learning. You never finish to learn, but you might get more responsibilities like a family. And so if you want to try to achieve many things, and if you're trying to build wealth, maybe also on top of your normal career, and within your career itself, maybe you progress. And so that all involves a lot of hard work. So there's no doubt, but just hard work on its own is not enough. So you might be doing hard work on the wrong things. There's this saying that goes something like, work smart and not hard or something like that. Well, yes and no. Again, you have to work hard, but you really have to pay attention to that you're doing the things in the right way when you're building wealth. And by definition, working hard involves a lot of time, and that also by definition is not efficient. So just hard work won't be enough. So what else do we have? We have the business model or the industry. There are broke people and there are rich people in every industry. So cannot be the industry, even in the emerging ones, right? The internet was one of the latest and greatest booms in history, in our history. There are very successful people there. There's also a graveyard of failed businesses. And the same will be with AI. And the same will be with business models executed incorrectly will also, not create wealth. So it cannot just be the business model. Is it mindset, I hear you ask? Well, so improving your mindset is super important, like on your endurance and your perseverance, or also on, doing 1% increments in your performance here and there, and that adds up a lot after a year, and this kind of things. These are super important. But it's a bit like the hard work. If you endure on something which, is not quite the right way to grow wealth, you're enduring on the wrong thing. And again, that will be inefficient. It might not get you anywhere. So it can't be just the mindset. So what about marketing? Now, marketing could be the one thing. Marketing is very important. If you are an entrepreneur, you are marketing your product, or if you are employed, you are marketing yourself. Super important to market your good work that you're doing, to move up your career and make more money and be able to then grow your wealth. But marketing the wrong product or marketing in the wrong way won't get you there as well. It might in fact just be a waste of money and a waste of resource, which is again not efficient, right? It's inefficient than to waste the resource. And so it can't be marketing on its own. And then we also have, money. Is it making money out of money? That is very efficient. I can tell you that it is very efficient, but that kind of defeats the purpose, and probably you wouldn't be watching this video if you already had a lot of money, because you probably already know what the one thing is. So that in its own is good, but I guess it's not why you're watching this content. So it can't be money. So the one thing that will grow your wealth, the most efficient way, and yes, it might cut down on the time needed to get to your goals, is finding a mentor. It's that simple. It's simple, but not easy. But it is finding a mentor. This is the way that trumps all the other things we've discussed. If you want to become a millionaire, let's say, right? You want to grow your wealth, you find a millionaire, you learn from the millionaire, you copy the millionaire, and you have to do exactly what they do first so you can learn the tricks of the trade, so to say. If you deviate too much, you're probably, there's a reason why they're a millionaire and you're not yet. So you have to really follow them very closely and learn and observe, and before you can start making your own rules as you progress. And then all the things that we've talked about before, the mindset, the money, the working hard, they will all amplify, right? They are just amplifiers once you got found your way and making more money and managing money. So that's how, basically it works more efficiently, is in conjunction. And this goes, beyond wealth building. Also, if you want to climb the corporate ladder, or if you want to become a better artist, right? You find someone that is ahead of you and you learn from them, right? 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of you and you learn from them. I'll give you a few examples from my own experience. Obviously, the one is from my own career in one of the biggest wealth managers in the world. I found myself a mentor, and that person taught me a lot of things. I've learned a lot. I ended up working for this person. This person supported me in my career, but I won't say that it was just one person. I moved on to work with other people. But this, I think, was one of the key ingredients for the reason that my career progressed. And, obviously coupled with hard work, with marketing your good work. Again, here it's a good example, right? All of that was important, but I was doing the things in the right way because I had a good teacher. The other thing was, for example, as a investor. So I've learned, apart from reading and listening to lots of material about wealth building, I probably read and studied over 50 or 60 books on wealth building and investing. I also paid for a course. So I'm not selling you any courses, don't worry. But paying for a course, I learned really from the greatest, especially when I was investing in real estate at the beginning, directly. So I learned from the best. And I remember being a bit made funny of say, oh yeah, you're going to pay for this expensive course, and you first have to get that money back, and be careful. And be careful. You have to really pay attention to who you give your money to in these courses. There are a lot of scams around. But yeah, that was a massive shortcut for me on my investor journey. I've learned from the best, as I say. And today, yeah, I make more money every month than what that course cost me. So I think I would say that was indeed a very good investment. And I make more money every month, let's say, out of the investments. So That was a good investment. Okay, so now interestingly, not many people have mentors. And I think there's several reasons for this. Maybe this helps you also, to get yourself a mentor. They say you say to themselves, I don't like millionaires, they're all arrogant bastards, which from my experience is not true. There's arrogant bastards, millionaires and non-millionaires, so I don't think that's true. Or they won't talk to me, which is not necessarily also true. There's a lot of people that get to a point that like to give back. You just have to find the right one. It's a bit like dating until you find the right one. I know everything better anyway, right? This is a big one, especially as people get older. They know everything better. And well, if you're not prepared to learn from others, then then obviously that won't work. But just be aware of this. Or they live in a delusion. They want to become wealthy, but they're not prepared to become and learn what is needed to get wealthy. So this is, I guess, how ego gets in the way. And the other thing is obviously finding a mentor can be challenging, and I agree. You have to keep at it. There's many avenues these days, I think. It hasn't been easier. It has never been easier. You can get someone to introduce you to one. That's the best way, is find someone that knows someone that puts a foot in the door. Mentorship doesn't have to be sitting with someone and knowing someone. You can consume content from books and everything from a person you follow, right? I've done that a lot, right? One of my biggest mentors, he doesn't know that he's my mentor, but he's my mentor. It's like people like Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio or these kind of people, right? You can really, and other super investors that I really mimic and follow and learn from the greats. So these this is basically what you can do. Or if you, in a corporate environment, see if the company you work for offers mentorship programs, or network, or start a mentorship program. If your company is maybe smaller, maybe you can talk to HR and start something like that. Huh? What about that? So let's do a recap. Mindset, working hard, marketing, business model, these are all good things if you know the right way of doing things, if you've mimicked and learned from people who are ahead of you, and you do that by finding yourself a mentor that teaches you these things. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Maybe you completely disagree. Let me know in the comments below. And, I leave you a bit with a message, and I stand by this theory. If you stand on the shoulders of giants, if you model the traits of the greats, you too soon will make and keep more money and become a millionaire, or get wealthier, or achieve your goals, whatever they may be. All right, so that would be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and please consider subscribing if you liked the video. And also, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thanks for watching.